Dear students, before classes, we have studied so many points from this chapter. Once again, remember all these points. We wearing varieties of clothes. The clothes made by using fiber. ಈ ನಾವು ಆ ಅಂಶವನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ಕ್ಲಾತಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲಾತಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್, ಕ್ಲಾತಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಕಾಟನ್, wool, silk, jute example of natural fiber. Polyester, nylon, rayon, acrylic, terraline are examples of artificial fiber. So artificial fiber also called as man-made fiber, synthetic fiber, called as polymers. इतना points ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. And also some points about nylon, rayon, polysters. Some points means their uses and their properties. Nylon, it is called as artificial fiber, artificial silk, it has some properties. So rayon, called as artificial silk. Nylon, first fully synthetic fiber, has certain property. Polyester has certain property, and it is used to making decorative clothes. We studied all these parts. Let us study some parts here. Under synthetic fiber, the characteristics of the synthetic fibers. Characteristics of synthetic fibers. First, know some points. Disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Dear students, now we are learn some points. Disadvantages of synthetic fibers. Second point, characteristics of synthetic fiber. Third point, everyone that are related to plastics. Okay, come to first point here. Acrylic, we know already one of the example of the synthetic fiber, acrylic. It is called artificial wool. It has certain property. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತನ್ನದಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವು ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಇದೆ. Acrylic, called artificial fiber, called synthetic fiber. It is called artificial wool. Artificial wool. It has certain property. Not expansive. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವೆಚ್ಚದಾಯಕ ಅಲ್ಲ. Easily available. ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Cheaper substance. Available in different color. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬಣ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Not expansive. Easily available. Cheaper substance. Available in different color. Give high durability. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬಾಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. These are some properties of acrylic and it is used to making clothes. Like sweater, commonly wearing winter season. Shawl, used winter season. Blanket also used winter and rainy season. So this is a part about acrylic. motion pool. It has certain property like cheaper substance, give high durability, available easily. So this is a point about acrylic. Now comes to second point, disadvantages of the synthetic fibers. Nylon, rayon, terraline, polyester, acrylic, example of synthetic fibers. So these fibers, its behavior is also different from natural fiber. Natural fiber compare ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಇದರ ಒಂದು ವರ್ತನೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Its behavior different from natural fiber. All synthetic fibers. Now come to second part. First part everyone that are related to acrylic type of the synthetic fiber. Second point here, disadvantages of the synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber cause disadvantage. ಅನಾನುಕೂಲಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Disadvantage ಅನಾನುಕೂಲ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. It cause disadvantage. Its behavior is different from natural fiber. It's cause disadvantage like. So it's melt on heating. ಇದು heating ಆದಾಗ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. It melt on heating and cause disasters. ಅನಾಹುತಗಳನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. Behavior of the synthetic fiber including nylon, rayon, terraline, polyester, acrylic. Its behavior different from the natural fiber. It's cause disadvantage like it cause melt on heating. So whenever we are in synthetic fiber or wearing clothes made by synthetic fiber, so melt on heating ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ತಯಾರಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಧರಿಸಿ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆದಾಗ so these synthetic fibers or these cloths stick to body. For example, polyester shirt here wearing and doing the work, so melt on heating, this is stick to body, effect to body and cause disasters. Stick to body, effect to body, cause disaster. Polyester shirt ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಬಿದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದಾಗ ಆ ಪಾಲಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಏನಿದೆ ದೇಹ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇಹ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅನಾಹುತಗಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is the disadvantage, melt on heating. If wearing this type of the clothes, melt on heating, stick to body, effect to body and cause disaster. Hence here we preparing food item in the kitchen. Preparing food item in kitchen, not wearing this type of the clothes, polyester clothes, rayon, nylon clothes. And here doing laboratory work, not wearing this type of the clothes made by synthetic fiber. So this is some points, disadvantage of synthetic fiber. Its behavior different from natural fiber. It's called disadvantage. Melt on heating. If wearing these clothes, melt on heating, stick to body, effect to body, cause disaster. What can to be taken? We doing working in kitchen or laboratory. ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಲ್ಯಾಬೊರೇಟರಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಧರಿಸಬಾರದು. So this is second part now studied under the synthetic fiber. First part everyone acrylic. Second part everyone disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Put the third one part characteristics of the synthetic fiber. Here how did you understand? Synthetic fibers called polymers also, rayon, nylon, These are all type of synthetic fibers. Widely used for this fiber for making dressing material. Synthetic fibers ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ? Widely used for ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Synthetic fibers widely used for making. Remember this point. This fiber widely used for making dressing material. Widely used for making dressing materials like shorts, varieties of clothes. Because the synthetic fibers have unique characteristics. Persons unique characteristics. The fibers ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಇದೆ. Unique characteristics. But unique mean ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು. Unique mean ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು. These characters not already found in other substances, clothes. ಈ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯ ಬಟ್ಟೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. That is called unique characteristics. Remember the fibers, synthetic fibers, nylon, rayon, terephthalate, polyester, acrylic, widely used for making dressing materials because it has unique properties of characteristics of the fiber easily drying ಬಹಳ ಬೇಗ ಡ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್, ನಾಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ amount of water. This fiber easily drying and this fiber easily available. ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಫೈಬರ್ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಚೀಪರ್ ರೇಟ್, ಕಡಿಮೆ ದರದಲ್ಲಿ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಚೀಪರ್ ರೇಟ್, available in cheaper rate, easily available, easily drying and require less maintenance. That means ಹೆಚ್ಚು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Require less maintenance. This fiber easily drying, this fiber easily available, the fiber available cheaper rate, fiber require less maintenance and the fiber give high and long durability. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಾಲ ಬಾಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. Durability. So that is the reason the synthetic fibers are used for making dressing material. This reason together called what? Unique characteristics of the synthetic fibers. Okay students, first point understand acrylic characters and their uses. Second point understand disadvantages of synthetic fiber, delta rating or disaster. Third point understand why these fibers are widely used for making clothes, dressing material, because these clothes have unique characteristics. These are called the unique characteristics of synthetic fibers. Now goes to fourth point. Easily drying up, not absorb more amount of water. That understood by simple activity here given. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಡ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಾಟರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೆಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. ಏನದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅದು? Now comes to activity here. By that activity understand the synthetic fibers less maintenance, easily drying up, not absorb more amount of water. Such point understand. ಬೇಗ ಡ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಾಟರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮೂಲಕ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Here take two pieces of cloth. ಎರಡು ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. One of the cloth piece that is now called what? Cloth piece. This is called what? This is made by using natural fiber. ಇದನ್ನ natural fiber ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ಮೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Another cloth piece, that is called a cloth piece, that is made by using artificial fiber. Artificial fiber also called what? Man-made fiber, synthetic fiber. So it is kept in the beaker. Beaker containing water. This is also kept in the beaker. It contains water. It contains water. It is kept in water. It is also kept in water. After some minutes, remove the cloths from the water. One beaker alli cloths ana soak ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Soak means ನೆನೆ ಹಾಕುವುದು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. This cloth is made by using natural fiber. In another beaker, cloths also soak. This cloth made by using artificial fiber. After some minutes, remove the cloth. Observe which cloth absorb more amount of water. Cloth made by using natural fiber absorb more amount of water, and this cloth made by artificial fiber not absorb more amount of water. Second point, this cloth is drying up over the sunlight. So the cloth made by natural fiber not easily drying up, but the cloth easily drying up, that is made by artificial fiber. So then total 3 points we are studying. So points, characteristics of acrylic. Second part, disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Third part, unique characteristics of the synthetic fibers. Now we come to one of the points about the synthetic fiber. The synthetic fibers manufactured by unique processes. ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ synthetic fibers ಅನ್ನು ಮೇಡಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Using raw materials of petroleum or petroleum ಮೂಲಗಳಿಂದ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ತಯಾರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಆರಿಜೋನ್ synthetic fiber made by unique processes using petroleum raw materials of petroleum origin. Raw materials of petroleum origin. This raw materials called as petrochemicals. Petrochemicals. Petroleum ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು petrochemicals ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay, here study 3 points. Disadvantages of synthetic fiber, unique characteristics of synthetic fiber, and characteristics of acrylic. Now just to some part, everyone that related to one of the synthetic materials widely used in our day-to-day life. Such one synthetic material called as plastics. Now comes to so many parts, everyone that are related to plastics. Plastics ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಈಗ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Now comes to so many parts that are related to plastics. Listen here, you already understand. Plastics, familiar synthetic material. Now comes to so many parts, everyone that are related to plastic. It's called what? Familiar synthetic material. संश्लेषित वस्तु, familiar synthetic material. So now in our day-to-day life, what do we call synthetic material? You know these parts? Man-made material. Material not available in nature but made by using naturally occurring raw material. Material not available in nature but made by using naturally occurring raw material. ನೈಸರ್ಗಿಕವಾಗಿ ದೊರೆಯುವ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು material now identified here? Plastics. Familiar means that's used in our day-to-day life in different purposes. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿತ್ಯ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Different type of the plastics, different shape of the plastic, different size of the plastic, different color of the plastics, articles used in our day-to-day life, leads our life very comfortable and conveniently. ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬದುಕೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ, ಅನುಕೂಲಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಬದುಕೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಚೇರ್, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಟಂಬ್ಲರ್, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವೇಸಲ್ಸ್, varieties of plastic articles. In some cases, not leads our life comfortable without plastic articles. Such types we have adopted in plastic articles. Now plastic articles ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆ ತರ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So that shows plastic is called as synthetic, familiar synthetic material. It's available in different size of the plastic, different color of the plastics, different shape of the plastics. Varieties of plastic articles are used in our day-to-day life because as certain properties. Plastics has certain properties. Plastics ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ characteristics or property, certain property or characteristics, certain properties, certain characteristics. Here property or characteristics, characteristics. By certain properties, by certain characteristics, plastic articles are widely used in our day-to-day life. Now come to these properties. But one of the part now identify here about the plastics. The plastics ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ? One of the example of synthetic material, familiar synthetic material. Why it is called familiar synthetic material? Because varieties of plastic articles are used in our day-to-day life, leads our life comfortable and conveniently. Varieties of plastic article means different size, different shape, different color of the plastic articles are available. And plastic articles are very familiar because of certain characteristics. ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ characteristics ಇದೆ. That is the concept of plastics. But one of the point identified about the plastics. Example of plastic articles are plastic chair, plastic plates, plastic tumbler, plastic jar, plastic articles, plates, jars, tumblers, vessels. Here give a number of examples of plastic articles. Such examples ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. One of the point identified in plastic articles, the point that could identified ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. One of the point identified. Don't lie. In all type of the plastic articles have not the same type of arrangement of units. So remember this point. One of the information about the plastics. First point study concept of the plastic. Second point one of the information about the plastic. Plastic ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು information identified ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Which one information here? Plastic ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ informations ನಾವು identify ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? All type of the plastics have not the same type of arrangement of units. Not the same type of arrangement of units. Same type of arrangement of units. Plastic ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೀತಿಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಘಟಕಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಪಾಲಿಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಪಾಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೆನಿ, ಮರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ರಿಪೀಟಿಟಿಯಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಘಟಕಗಳು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಜೋಡಣೆ ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಆ ತರ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಘಟಕಗಳು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಣಗಳು ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಜೋಡಣೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಣಗಳು ಜೋಡಣೆ ಆಗಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. In plastic articles, units are not arranged same arrangement, not arranged same die. In some type of plastic articles, units are arranged linear manner. Units are arranged linear manner. ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಜೋಡಣೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಜೋಡಣೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So represented by the simple diagram, linear manner, such type. Some type of the plastic article, units are arranged linear manner, ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಜೋಡಣೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Another type of the plastic articles, units are arranged cross-linked. Another type of plastic articles, units are arranged cross-linked. Units are arranged cross-linked. Cross-linked. ಈ ತರ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಜೋಡಣೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That represented by the simple diagram, cross-linked. Units are arranged cross-linked. In some type of the plastics, units are arranged linear manner. This is a cross-linked arrangement of units, cross-linked. Some type of plastics, units are arranged linear manner. Some type of plastics, units are arranged cross-linked. It shows all type of the plastic units are not arranged same time. Okay, remember this point about the plastics. Now go to some other points about the plastics. First point, everyone, characteristics of synthetic fiber. Second point, disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Third point, characteristics of the acrylic. Fourth point, the concept of the plastics. Under example, under some point. What is fifth point? The characteristics of the plastics. Now comes to this one very important point about the plastic characteristics. Characteristics of plastics, or properties of plastics. I told already, varieties of plastic articles are available in our day-to-day life. We use in our day-to-day life. Different size, different shape, different colored plastic articles are available. Because the plastic item easily moldable. Plastic items or articles are easily moldable. ಅಚ್ಚುವತ್ತಬಹುದು. Molded into desirable shape, desirable size. ಅಚ್ಚುವತ್ತಬಹುದು, moldable. ಬೇಕಾದ ಆಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ಗಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಅಚ್ಚುವತ್ತಬಹುದು. Desirable, easily moldable into desirable shape, desirable size. It is one of the unique properties of the plastic. Hence, varieties, size of the plastic, shape of the plastic articles are available. Now comes to next one point about the plastic. One point next one point about the plastic. Today now say every points characteristics of the plastics. One of the characteristics easily moldable. Other characteristics of the plastics. Now identify here other characteristics of the plastics. Other characteristics such one like plastics are easily melt on heat. easily available in cheaper rate, and not expensive substance also. Not expensive. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವೆಚ್ಚದಾಯಕವಾಗಿ ದೊರೆಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಚೀಪರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಚೀಪರ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೊರೆಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಈಸಿಲಿ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ and delta meeting and moldable easily, less maintenance, ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. And also along with these characteristics also identified other characteristics. ಈ ಕಾಮನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಸಿಲಿ ಮೋಲ್ಡಬಲ್, ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್, available easily, cheaper rate, not expensive, maintains easily, and also it accord and also have other characters. That one line. ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So which one such one? It's give durability. Okay, let us study some more parts next class.